Welcome to the Popcorn Talk Network, for the online broadcast network that features movie discussion, news, and interviews. Press 1. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. From the Popcorn Talk Network, the #1 online broadcast network for movie talk, this is BollyWHAT? The show where we break down all you need to know about Bollywood and its movies.
BollyWHAT! Hey everyone, it's your host Kanika Lal. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Popcorn Talk Network for BollyWHAT. I'm your host, and you can follow me on Twitter at Kanika Lal, and I'm joined here by my two lovely ladies.
Hey everyone, Vivian Adaobi here. You can also follow me at BibaciouslyViv on Instagram and Twitter. So happy to be talking about Bollywood today with you guys.
Hey guys, I'm Michelle Fee, and you can follow me on Twitter at _Michelle Fee.
And before we talk all about Bollywood, I just want to let you guys know that there is a hot new survey out right now on podcast1.com. Pretty much, it takes a few minutes of your time. Go on the website. Let us know how we're doing. You know, in order to have a better viewing and listening experience for you, tell us what we can do to be better hosts for you guys. We have, of course, you can do it for AfterBuzz TV. You can do it for Popcorn Talk, all the networks. So check that out. It's only takes a few minutes. So today we're going to get into fashion.
My favorite topic ever.
Yes, mostly women's fashion, so sorry for all you men out there, but there is some, you guys can relate in some way.
Yeah, I mean, of course we'll dabble into men's fashion, but just, by nature of women's fashion, there's so much to talk about.
Yes, there's so much.
So much. We have so many different layers with attire, especially from Bollywood styles and influence.
So we kind of left off, just kind of want to do a little recap of last week's episode where we talked about the 60s, and we kind of left off with the time was going a little bit more Western thinking, right? We see the introduction of Helen, who we all remember Helen as that sexual dancer.
All right, the woman with the body.
Yeah, exactly. And the very forward thinking. And they had diverse plots in the movies, and then the 70s, you still see that, but you actually see a lot more gangster-related movies and violent movies that had drugs involved and guns involved. I guess the way, I'm not really sure. I'm not good with my history of America, but that was around the rock and roll 70s.
Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of similarities. I'm trying to think of that. What is that movie with Michelle Pfeiffer? It'll get back to me. But
I do not know. I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
It's such a classic movie. Everyone, if you know what we're talking about,
let us know. Send us a tweet. Send us a comment.
But
our minds are blanking.
But gangster movies, I feel like were really big in American cinema at the same time.
Exactly. So the biggest one, though, that I have to say is Sholay. What an iconic film. I am going to be probably hated on for saying this, but I have not seen the full film of Sholay, and it's everyone should see it. Everyone really should. It starred the iconic, I know, really, really bad, but I can't lie to you guys. It starred the iconic Amitabh Bachchan, who today you see him in Madame Tussauds, a wax statue of him. He was in The Great Gatsby. And we're definitely going to get into Amitabh Bachchan, of course, in the future episodes, because there's no Bollywood without him. And then, of course, we see Hollywood taking notice. We see Danny Boyle watching the movies. Right. So that was kind of the 70s and the 80s. And the most important thing, of course, was there are a lot of iconic moments in fashion.
Yes.
Which surprisingly led to today. And also, surprisingly, it's so immersed in Western culture.
Exemplified by us sitting here today.
Exactly. Yes. For those of you who are listening on the podcast, we are wearing 3 beautiful long, they're called kurtis, which are long tops, Indian tops.
For those of you who can see us.
But my co-hosts look fabulous in it. I cannot lie, you guys look amazing, I have to say.
But you just started a little problem for yourself, because now I might just keep dipping into your closet.
I know, right? You should. And of course, a lot of people, when they were watching their, the fashion icons, they would want to just buy the exact clothes. Can you guys relate to that? If you see a Hollywood actor wearing that clothes, you're like, oh my god, I want to buy that, or oh my god, where did that person get it? I mean,
that's the whole aspect of the red carpet, because people watch the red carpet so that they can see who's wearing what, gets the designer's name out there, and that's how we have all these Hollywood style icons just based off the red carpet.
Yes.
And then once the designer gets really big, their designs in stores get really popular, and it's a circular effect.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's not only just red carpets. I also feel like street style is a big one. Like, I always look at Kim Kardashian, like, whatever she's wearing, like, I'm just like, oh, I could totally do that too, but like maybe a shorter version, because I'm so short. It would like make me look really short. So I'd be like, oh, I could totally pull that off in like a different.
Not only in a different length, but also way less expensive, because unfortunately we don't have Kim Kardashian's salary. I wish we did.
Right, and actually a lot of stars, I feel like their fashion sense makes them even bigger stars than their actual talent. So
yes, you make a good point. I have to say, there is a Bollywood actress, Sonam Kapoor. She is very famous, but she's known to be a fashion icon. Like, that's what's gotten her more famous, because now that we have the rise, we're going off a little rant, but I have to say, now with the rise of social media, these Bollywood actors, these Hollywood actors, they're able to put themselves on Instagram or on Twitter, and that's how they get a new set of followers.
Right.
From young people. Yes, exactly. So speaking of, social media and the youngster age, there was a movie that came out in the 1970s called Bobby. And Bobby, what a good name. Simple to the point and easy to say.
In such a way to really grab the attention of more Western viewers too, because I think Bobby Kennedy was alive then.
Oh, yes.
So Bobby was a very popular name at the time.
Yeah. That's true.
You're right. A lot of crossover effect there.
That's true.
It makes me think of bobby pins. When I first read about it.
Right. Yeah. And now there is a iconic thing called Bobby prints. So we see this actress Dimple Kapadia. Yeah, I said that right.
Yes,
I had to second guess. At age 17, she stars in this film called Bobby, and she was able to just create this very innocent yet have a little bit of a sexy flair to her.
Right.
So it was kind of the introduction of polka dots, which we're gonna get into if we even like polka dots, first of all.
Right.
I love
But she's sporting this short little top. It's kind of tied up. And this mini skirt, and it's a little bit, I think we have an image of it somewhere, but
it definitely gave me Britney Spears.
Yes, I was just
Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Oh my god, that's so
girl.
true. That innocent schoolgirl, but she has an ulterior motive. She has a
naughty schoolgirl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that movie was a craze in India amongst the youngsters, because it was the first film where they showed two teenagers in love with each other, like a teenage romance. That was the first Bollywood movie where they showed a teenage romance.
So something that a younger audience can gravitate to, not just, oh, look at these old people in love. Woohoo.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely brought more youthful audience, to Bollywood. And polka dots, though. I mean, I'm not sure how I feel about polka dots.
I love polka dots.
Do you really? I feel like you would, Michelle.
Yeah, I was actually going to wear a polka dotted top today. But I totally forgot. I was rushing this morning to work, and it slipped my mind. But yeah, I love them. I think it's a really cute print, and you can always dress it up, dress it down.
That's true.
Adorable.
And it's very youthful. It's very fitting that Dimple was 17 when she was wearing it and became really popular, because she's young, and it's the first time really reaching out to a young audience.
Yes. Right.
So to make a little coy with the polka dot.
Exactly. And I feel like it fit her really well. It looked good on her. I feel like polka dots, it just depends how you wear it and what kind of body type you have. Some designers say that, if you have a smaller body type, you should wear big polka dots. But if you have a bigger body type, you should wear smaller polka dots. I don't know if you guys think
polka dots in doses. If you go head to toe polka dots, you're going to give someone a headache. It's a lot to look at.
That is true.
Because you don't want to have too busy of a print.
Right.
And Indian culture is very good at giving you just enough where it's very detailed. In the fabric I have on right now, there's a lot going on, but it's still cohesive. Right. And it doesn't, overload the senses. And I think the same thing with polka dots. Don't do head to toe polka dots.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe just a polka dotted top with nice jeans.
Exactly. Right. I love the tie, though, the way that Bobby had it or Dimple had it in the movie. Just a little bit of tie. It shows
she had a little bit of her midriff showing.
Yeah, I love that. It's a very indie thing to show your midriff, by the way, even though it's not has a negative connotation here, which we'll get into just a little bit. But so that was kind of the first, all the girls wanted to buy that. Even today, you see actresses like Katrina Kaif. She is a big Bollywood actress. She, did that same kind of look. It was like a red top, and she tied it up. So it caught on to people. And then another kind of iconic moment in the 70s with fashion was the Mumtaz saris. Yeah. Now, saris, oh my God. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful.
And there's such a wide variety of styles.
There's such a wide variety, but they're so damn hard to put on. Oh my gosh. Even today, my mother and I don't even know how to do it ourselves. We have to have someone do it for us. Some people are just pros at it. But what it is, for those of you who don't know what a sari is, sari is a Sanskrit word for cloth. Yeah. For a long cloth, sorry. So it's a 6-yard long cloth, and it's only one
piece of fabric.
Wow. That wraps around the whole thing. Yes, you have a petticoat underneath and a blouse. But
you still have to figure out how to do the tying and the turning and the ankles. So that does seem like a challenge.
Exactly. So Mumtaz was a very well-known actress and back in the 70s. And she was a little bit different because she was more of a humble actress. She did very well, but she didn't want to immerse herself in the celebrity life. She kind of wanted to
be more low-key.
Be more low-key, be with her family. Even till today, side note, there was an article about how she's so lonely for some reason. Like she's like,
because she's been trying to be low-key.
Exactly. She's like, I don't have family and my friends aren't around, so that was kind of sad. But she did leave an iconic moment though with the sari. So what it is, it's like a very tight body hugging sari.
I saw some of the images online, and it's very tasteful, but very sensual at the same time.
Yeah.
It was kind of like pre-Kim K, because now Kim Kardashian does, we keep talking about her, she does the style where she doesn't always show too much cleavage as much as she used to.
It's interesting to show like different parts of her body.
Yeah, and everything's super, super fitting. Even if it's long sleeves or the skirt goes down to her ankles, it's super fitted.
Right.
And that's kind of what I was thinking of with
her. That's a good point. It accentuates the curves.
Right.
And it covers it. Yeah. Like a long, tight maxi dress or a wrap dress almost.
Definitely in the style of a wrap dress, because wrap dress is my current favorites. Definitely
really?
They definitely show off the shape.
Yeah, but it's just amazing because like she just revolutionized it, Mumtaz, just because before saris were worn by all types of women and all types of classes, but it was very loose and very baggy. But she just revolutionized it, making it very just more feminine, I guess. Definitely. And there's actresses who have, of course, emulated it. Priyanka Chopra being one of them. Priyanka Chopra has made her way into Hollywood today too.
Oh, she definitely has.
Yeah, good for her. I'm happy for her. She's talented. She also emulated that style, which was, I thought it was great. And yeah, there are so many styles. We've seen, there are some Hollywood celebrities who also have worn, from Julia Roberts to Eva Mendes.
Yes, it's a very popular style when people are trying to show a different culture.
Yeah.
I feel like, not that Bollywood style is like the default culture people go to, but when they want to show something completely different from American culture, but something that everyone will pretty much be able to recognize, they go towards Indian styles and stuff that they would see in a Bollywood movie, which is probably why the saris are so popular. You put on the sari, everyone knows where it's from.
Yeah, that's true. And it creates a sense of elegance. Like, you're a classy, elegant lady, but you also have sexiness to you, even though it's being hidden under the cloth. But we know that if we can unwrap that cloth, we know we see your naked body underneath.
Oh, what's underneath your sari?
That should be a song title or something.
Show me your sari.
Show me your sari. Sorry, I showed you my sari. Oh God, that's funny. We can do all those puns. But yeah, definitely check it out about who's worn a sari, because I have to say, these Hollywood actresses look gorgeous. There's one of Lady Gaga wearing one, and she just looks like a goddess in a sari. I'm like,
I've not seen that.
Check that out.
All right, I will.
And I think the key word you said there was kind of goddess.
Yeah,
feeling kind of royal and like a princess or something of that sort.
Exactly. I have to learn how to wear one myself, so I can just sport it around all the time at a job interview or at a show.
Like, teach us how to wear one.
That should be an episode.
It completely will. No. It completely will. I have to teach myself, and I'll teach you guys. That will definitely be it. That'll be fun. And the last thing though about why though Indians show midriff, which is part of the sari, is just because there's so many reasons of why we wear jewels or why we do henna, which we'll get into, but the midriff is just because it's a sign of life and creativity.
Oh,
Interesting.
And it's just
is
so
really
funny because I'm
interesting.
not going to point out any names, but I would like, maybe I shouldn't have worn a dress that like showed a little bit of my midriff to a company holiday party. But I got some comments about how scandalous I was, and it was just so interesting because yes, I know that I have to conform to what's acceptable today in today's fashion, but to me, I'm just so used to showing my midriff, thinking it's the same way we show our legs all the time or we show our
very
arms.
true.
What's the difference? Midriff is just part of the body, but I know it has a different connotation.
Yeah.
And
I kind of feel like in
culture.
today's fashion, like not just Hollywood, but just our generation in general now, like a lot of crop tops are coming out.
Yes.
So I feel like it is a lot more acceptable, but
Definitely.
maybe in a sense where you were to a company party. Like,
Well, here's the thing. It was only my sides that were a little bit cut off. And it was a
Okay.
little bit like a... You could see my... Yeah,
your belly button.
my belly button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I have a belly button piercing. I
you
have
looked
it. I
great,
mean,
though.
it's an Indian thing to get piercings since we're like age 3. Yeah, but
That
thanks.
part's so
I'll
cool.
show pictures. I'll show pictures of my scandalous outfit. And then, of course, lastly, another, iconic fashion movement was the hippie movement.
Yes, so
Right.
much fun.
Oh my God. It's so interesting.
It
because
is really interesting. I didn't realize until I started doing the research
Yeah.
and preparing for today's show, I didn't realize how strong the hippie movement was in
my God.
India.
Yeah, like outside of America.
Yeah, I had no idea. I feel like it was probably stronger in India than in some other countries, and it just kind of, through digestion of
Yeah.
movies and stuff like that, became even bigger overseas.
I think you also have to like remember that during that time the Beatles were a really big thing, and they were really like hippie-ish.
They were.
and they wore
And-
like a lot of bell bottoms and things like that. So
And the glasses.
yeah, and they just overtook the world basically.
I'm going to mention something on the Beatles. I'm glad you pointed that out. They were a huge fan of Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. And that is a song, that was a movie, first of all, back in the 70s. And that is a kind of a chant that Indians say just because it relates to the Indian gods. Krishna's a god, Ram is god. So even till today, I'm meeting people, and if they're at their house or they're like in the car, and they're really hipster or really hippie, they put on this, they're like, oh, do you mind if we listen to this? And of course, because it's me, they feel comfortable because I'm Indian. They would put on like a Hare Krishna, Hare Ram song. I'm like, really? To me, and like, it's nice that you're connected to the spirituality of it, but like, it's just amazing how
The layers.
and how much it still today it's so relevant, the Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Especially since the movie came out in 1971.
Uh-huh.
So it has a
Exactly.
very long track record.
Exactly.
of
So
influence.
the main actress of the movie, she would wear the big glasses, the floral prints, the bell bottoms.
Right.
And everyone should check out the song Dum Maro Dum, because literally in that song, it's a bunch of hippies circling around. They're all smoking some ganja, some weed, and just like chanting. And I'm like, I don't know what I think of this.
Something that could happen on the campus of any college in Los Angeles.
That's one thing. That's definitely true. It happens in Los Angeles. It could happen in Boston, New York.
Anywhere.
But I'm just like, I'm confused by the hippie culture. That's all. I'm not sure how I feel about it, what my opinion is.
I think hippie
And
culture
for
is
me,
very
I don't know,
free.
like, are you mocking the chant? But I know you're not. But if you're associating a drug with the chant, it's like, it's so interesting, the irony.
It kind of makes me think of the Rasta movement out of Jamaica and the Caribbean. A lot of people really connect to it. And there's a lot of spiritualness involved with it. There's also some weed and stuff involved with it. That it might just be people's adaptation of the Rasta movement, have nothing to do with the spiritual side of it. But I
That's
think
true.
sometimes spirituality and enhancers that make people feel extra spiritual kind of overlap and coincide sometimes.
Right.
No, that's definitely true. That's really true. And speaking of the Beatles, though, when you quickly mentioned, the Beatles they loved the Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, like I said. And George Harrison, specifically, the lead guitarist, he was very into Krishna. I think he even sung the chant in the background of some of his songs, about 3 or 4 of their singles.
Oh, cool.
And I think there was one incident in 1999 where he was attacked by a man in his home. So he just like kept chanting Krishna, and then like he was healed. So since then he was just like everything he does is Krishna involved. And I also read up that for the Walk of Fame, you know, when you get
the star on the Walk of Fame in
There,
Hollywood.
yeah, Hollywood. Big moment. We're gonna get a star, guys.
A star. I want a whole block of stars.
Hey, dream big.
Yeah.
Right. When he received his star, his son he like recited some Krishna, like Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, even during the ceremony. So that's how much it resonated with him. You know, the Beatles were hippies, man.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And when I was looking online, there's a lot of different videos of people, I wouldn't say replicating the scenes from the movie, but like I looked online and I saw someone's fashion show, a college fashion show. They had a section of people wearing the styles and playing the music. And it was very cool. There was a lot of different ones online. So.
Okay, so just like a random college.
Yeah, just YouTube videos of people, a lot of Indian associations incorporating it into different presentations that they've done for other people. So the instance that I watched like 12 times was the fashion show, but there was a lot of different ones. There was a lot if you're interested in this movie and just the impact it's had on pop culture, that's a great way to look it up.
Thank you for saying that. That's a good recommendation. I want to check that out.
Oh yeah, it was
send me a link. Send us a link. Tweet up a link. And yeah, lastly, we had the image of her, you know, wearing the glasses and the hair and everything, but she also was wearing a bindi, which everyone's like, why do Indians have a dot on their forehead? I'm like, listen, woman, man, there's a lot more to it, okay? And it's interesting because, I guess people equate Indians to wearing that in the middle of their forehead. And I'm sure you guys, even before really knowing much about Bollywood, did you ever see that, or did you ever think of?
Definitely. I was always curious as to why, because I believe it's just a red dot too. It just, are there different colors?
There are different colors, shapes, and sizes.
Okay, see, I wasn't even aware of that.
Yeah,
I just remember I would always see a couple people with red dots.
Exactly.
And the most I ever knew was that it was called a bindi, but I didn't know there were so many variations of it.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. We could have a whole show on bindis if anyone is down. But pretty much, I mean, yes, there was an ancient meaning about, even when you go to yoga, they're always saying like, oh, the third eye, the hands on the forehead. That's exactly what a bindi is. It's in the middle of your forehead. It's hitting a nerve that kind of just creates that balance. It's a very scientific hypothesis, but yeah, it hits this nerve. It's something about like uniting and just balance and having that strength. And it's funny because like I would just wear bindis for decoration. Like I would go to a wedding or I would just go to a party, throw on my top, my pants, and my jewelry, and just put a little bindi on. It's like all different, like I said, designs, like a squiggle or a color, pretty looking. I don't know. I actually did feel a little. I'm not just saying that, but I always would feel a little centered when I wore a bindi, if that makes sense. I should have brought those in. I don't have them at home actually, but
that is very interesting. Yeah. And when you're saying that, all like third eye, it's making me think of Greek culture. In Greek culture, they have this symbol. It's blue and it has like a little bit of like a dot in the center.
The eye.
Yeah, the all-seeing eye. So that was just the first thing that came to mind. I normally have something with it on me just because someone said it was good luck.
It is.
To carry.
It wards away the evil.
There you go. I just thought it looked cute.
It does also look cute. It's just a very powerful symbol because you're seeing this eye and you're like, oh, okay.
Right. And if you do go visit Greece at any point and you go to a lot of the stores, they'll give you, they have pins of the all-seeing eye and they just pass them out to people, especially tourists. And so that's how I racked up like 20.
And
I don't have one yet. I need another.
I know, yeah. They're just so decorated. They come in different colors and they're fun. They're fun. Yeah, a lot of this jewelry that has a symbol is pretty fun. And then of course we get to today's fashion and how I've seen, you know, Indian culture kind of influencing the Western designs. So number one is the jewelry.
Definitely.
Which, oh my god, I go to
perfect example.
Right, exactly. Vivian
Bangles
is
galore.
wearing these beautiful bracelets, and Indians do wear bangles, Indian women, and it kind of shows that we're here, our presence is here, give me all the attention, kind of like that feeling.
That makes sense.
Like when you walk in a room, you can hear the chill.
Yes, it was the worst thing ever being in college and taking the test and everyone's quiet and then all you hear is Vivian's ching, 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 ching.
I I know.
They're really pretty.
Oh my god, I love the sound because even when you're in a Bollywood dance or you're hearing music, sometimes like the chin in the background is showing, and it's like a very like cute, pretty, kind of feeling.
The women are here.
Huh?
The women are here.
Exactly. Right. The women are here to make the world a better place. But there is a picture of Aishwarya Rai, who you guys know, that beautiful actress, in the movie Umrao John, and like her jewels are just. She's wearing like hand jewelry. She's wearing it on her forehead. She's wearing it all in the earrings. And you probably are questioning like, why is there so much jewelry? Like I said, there's just so much meaning to everything. The bangles mean something. The nose piercings is more like a seductive kind of.
Okay, so you have a seductive thing going on, Kanika?
I do. I have a nose piercing, guys. I do. But when you get married, you get this big one, and then you get this tikka, which is the same as a bindi, but it's more decorated, and it's long on the forehead to the middle of the head.
Oh wow! Okay.
So it kind of shows that it's the uniting the husband and the wife together. That's one symbol. And the necklace, big necklaces they wear, it's just showing that you're strengthening the love. It's mostly like these are jewelry you wear for weddings.
Okay.
But even today, I mean, I like I said, you go into Express or you go into Guess, and there's like these big Indian-looking design earrings. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's like very similar to Indian jewelry. It catches on.
Because one thing that's really nice about Indian jewelry and the whole look is it's very ornate. Mm-hmm. It's very high glam. So if you're someone who's very showy, like a peacock, you want to show opulence. You put as much jewelry on as possible sometimes, and it's nice that it's attached to a culture where that's not too much. Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yes, it's okay to
it's accepted. It's wanted.
Because another thing I want to bring up is piercings. I think they do not have a good connotation in America or just anywhere. Yeah. When you're going on a job interview or even when you're on camera. The less you have, the better. So it's just interesting to see the two differences, right? Like, what do you guys think of piercing being a bad or good connotation to it?
I feel like in America, when you have a piercing, it's kind of like a sign of rebellion.
Yeah.
With mainstream media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think it just depends also on like where it is.
Right.
Like, I mean, ear piercings are normal for girls.
Right.
Yeah.
Not really for guys.
Yeah.
But I personally don't find that. I feel like it's a way that you're expressing yourself. Mm-hmm. Just like you said earlier with the jewelry and wearing as much as you want in India.
That's true. That's really true. It just, I love piercings. I'm always going to be wearing them. So, sorry.
She's like, you can't tell me now.
Can't tell me. You can't tell me. But actually, I forgot to mention something about bindis is that it was a huge craze in Coachella.
Oh, definitely.
I wanted to just bring that up quickly. Like Gwen Stefani, Selena Gomez.
Right.
I'm forgetting one more who wore it.
I'm sure.
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, she was big on them. And I think Kendall Jenner or either Kendall or Kylie, they had the very...
it was Kendall.
Yeah, Kendall. She was rocking that look this year at Coachella.
Interesting. The Kardashians love to rock the looks of all the cultures.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Lately, I think it was Chloe who was in Dubai and she had the hijab.
Yeah.
It's funny though because Selena Gomez was one who at the 2013 MTV Movie Awards she performed Come and Get It.
Yeah.
Which by the way in the beginning of that song there is a Indian instrument she uses. It's very Indian inspired.
Right.
And it's interesting because she wore the bindi and she had all these sexual movements. I thought it was cool. I'm like, hey, you're embracing the culture. Mm-hmm. But the Hindu council or something.
Yeah, they expected an apology from her.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I was like, listen, relax. What do you guys think? I mean,
I think I can understand how some people may feel like their culture is being appropriated. Mm-hmm. That happens a lot with just a lot of different cultures.
Right.
Like, for example, Gwen Stefani, when she was doing the Harajuku Girls, there are a lot of people who were, not so open to it. But at the same time, by having these big artists show off a piece of your culture, they're opening up a wider audience.
Yeah, it's like so much cooler when they do that because normally, like for me, I wouldn't, like I don't know anything about the Indian culture or Bollywood. But like when Selena Gomez did it, it was like, oh, that's really cool. Like it makes me want to go and look into more into their culture and just understand why she decided to wear a bindi. You know, like,
Right.
I didn't think it was cultural appropriation just because she was having fun with it, and she wasn't doing it in a disrespectful way.
Right. I think that's the key too. Is it wasn't disrespectful. It was kind of like an homage or.
Yeah. She wasn't spinning on the bindi. She was just wearing it and enjoying it. I completely agree. And like you said, you see someone wearing it, sporting it, you want to learn more about it, especially celebrities who have such an influence in our lives.
Definitely.
Such a big influence. And it's kind of bad sometimes. We really shouldn't be so, in love with what celebrities are up to. But there are gods, just the way Bollywood actors are to the people.
Right.
Literally, they worship these actors.
And the influence,
we do too.
The influence is crazy. For instance, my birthday was a couple weeks ago, and I didn't. I didn't even realize it when I was planning out my outfit, but I did definitely have a lot of Indian influence. I had these silver tattoos, silver and gold tattoos, all over my hands and like coming up into my arms and some on my chest. I had some on my face, like little dots, and then I had kind of like
it was
the
almost like a
bindi jewelry.
tikka.
Yeah, kind of like a tikka going on my head. And I'm just trying to go for this princess look, not even realizing that my whole look was kind of Indian
Inspired.
It was definitely Indian, Arabian inspired. I completely agree. And you look like a hottie. So everyone check
Thanks.
out Vivian's birthday picture because
Go to Vivaciously
you did-
Viv on Instagram. Check it out.
and on Twitter, right? You're on.
Oh yeah, and on Twitter too, but the picture's on
And
Instagram.
yeah, you look like an Indian goddess. So I saw that and I was like, yeah, girl, embrace. And yeah, speaking of the tattoos though, henna tattoos. People wear mehndi all the time. Mehndi is the Indian word though for these designs you put on your hands.
Right.
Have you guys gotten a henna tattoo done?
No, I've never gotten one.
Really?
I've gotten one
They
done.
put it-
It was so much fun.
It is fun. They have it all on Venice Beach, California. They have it in a lot of boardwalks and even in the cities, like big cities. Just like random stores, it would be like, hey, do you want to get your henna done?
Right.
And, there was one picture that I had with Gwen Stefani. She had like a little one on her arm. And a lot of people do it. They get like different names. But this is actually a practice that was back 5,000 years ago of putting mehndi on your hands. And why? Why are we putting design on our hands? Honestly, there's so many reasons. There's so many reasons of why Indians do things the way they do. But you do it before a wedding.
Okay.
So it's part of the tradition of getting married. It's all the women come together and they sing and they dance songs. There's like mehndi songs. And the bride is just sitting there coy and scared to get married because marriage is a scary thing, people.
Scary thing.
And she's getting all these designs on her hands, sometimes on her feet, and they're just so intricate. They're so intricate. They're so beautiful. Definitely check it out like online for any mehndi designs. They're just the people who do the mehndi are just there sitting for hours going through each little dot, design, line. It's
One thing I
ridiculous.
really like is that it's definitely a piece of work. It's art. It's pure art. It's not just a random set of squiggles here and there, but you could tell that there must be a deeper meaning with each of the elements of the mehndi because it's just so intricate. It looks like it took a lot of pre-thought before they were done.
Exactly. And they say that if it's really dark, because first it comes out black and you scrape it off, let it scrape off. If it's dark, like a dark maroon, then your husband and your mother-in-law really love you. They truly, deeply love you. So get it done. And if it's dark, your future husband is going to love you really a lot, guys.
So what happens if it's light?
Well, have a good marriage. Good luck. I'm just joking.
Thanks.
But it's a tradition that we say. So, yeah, I love henna, and I want to learn actually how to do it so we can actually have another
lesson here.
Another lesson of putting mehndi on. And lastly, the harem pants are my favorite. I think these are, it's definitely Indian, but it's also a lot Middle Eastern.
Oh, definitely.
Turkey to Persia, because when you see Aladdin,
Yeah.
that's what Middle Arabia.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're wearing the big poncho pants. I love them. They're so comfortable.
They look really comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I owe a couple
comfy.
of the harem pants just from America. And pretty much, we call them Patiala pants because it comes from the region Punjab, which is a region in India where I'm from. And they wear these big pants and these, usually it's paired with like a tight, long t-shirt or just any t-shirt on top.
That sounds really comfortable.
It's so comfortable. You can dress it up and you can dress it down.
That's the best.
That is the best. I know.
Why am I not
sweats,
wearing that
but
now?
better.
Yes.
Exactly. They're fashionable sweatpants.
Tasteful sweats.
I love that. And actually, just kind of similar to the way Dimple influenced people with the polka dots. Actually, Kanika Kapoor, who is another really big actress in Bollywood, her really late film Jab We Met, she wore all of those patiala pants, the harem pants. Oh my god, and she looked amazing in it. I wanted to buy that exact outfit. We actually have a video of her dancing. It's called Maja Hi Maja from the movie Jab We Met. And it's a fun song. Sometimes I hear it in clubs. I'm like, what? Literally, I heard this song in a club back then when I went. But just see her outfit, and I feel like I would wear that to
Let me hear you shout.
dance along to the music. Hey,
Music's fun.
yeah, like, can you imagine, like, your Friday night, you're tuning us up, you're cranking it up in your car.
Right. This sounds like a great song to be wearing harem pants with, getting my groove on.
And the move is so, like, pants are going all around. It's like a very fashionable, just glittery top. It's very nice. So, if you guys are listening to this, check out Maja Hi Maja on YouTube and watch the harem pants and buy yourself some harem pants.
And then buy each of us some harem pants, and we'll definitely give you a shout out. Or actually, tag us if you do have harem pants. Tag BollyWHAT so that we can see your style.
Yes,
and we'll
I
give
like
you a shout
that.
out.
I like that. That's a good idea. Okay, well, now that we're wrapping it up, what was your favorite fashion, like, piece of Indian fashion that you'd wear or would want to wear?
The jewelry was definitely it for me.
But which jewelry? Like the necklace, the tikka, the
tikka,
bracelets?
because when I did wear the piece that was similar to a tikka on my birthday, that really set off my outfit. I did feel royal. It just made me feel like when I was walking, there was a presence that I now had that I may not have had before. And it kind of gave me more respect too when I do watch these movies, that it is kind of a respect thing. You look at someone who's wearing this and you have to respect them. You have to see them as a woman, a lady, and classy, because at least that's how I felt.
I like that.
Oh,
wow,
yeah, I like
Vivian.
that.
Thanks. I should buy you some more tikkas when I go to India now.
Yes.
I
Please
feel like
do.
you put a lot of thought into that.
I kind of did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
You did. Well, I think I would probably wear a sari. I
Yes.
think they're really pretty. And, well, like, some people in my family, like, they are actually dating some Indian people and are probably getting married.
Oh. Sorry.
Girl.
Saris.
Sorry for sure.
my thing.
Oh my god, we need to prep you for that wedding.
You do.
And now that you know what to do, you get your mehndi done and the jewelry.
Wait, should she wear a red sari? Because I know red is really synonymous with marriage.
Yes, red is very synonymous with marriage, but she shouldn't because she's not married yet, so she needs to.
You have to wear the green or what was it, green or yellow? That's fertility or something like that.
Yeah. Vivian.
Wow, I know you've done your research, girl. Like,
She's
you know
very
everything.
right. She's very right. Red.
I'm flipping my hair.
You're right. Wear more colors because red is sticking to the bride. So
Okay.
definitely.
It's fine. It's the same in my culture, too.
Good. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I want.
Well, like, as in the color red, it's like a good luck symbol. So
Yes.
the bride always wears like, we have like it's called an aoyai, and it's just like a long dress.
Right.
So the bride always wears like a red one or a gold one, and everyone else just wears like different colors or like something more neutral.
That's so interesting
Yeah.
because it's cultures intertwining. I think
right.
red's a very powerful. And actually, you know what red is in Hindi?
What?
Lol.
Lol, your last name.
Who would have
have
thought?
it lol.
You can have it lol, you can have it red, you can have it Kanika Lal, you can have it wherever you want. Thank you guys so
Don't say
much.
that.
Yeah, actually.
Remember, show me your
My notes
sorry.
period. Yeah, show me your sorry. I like that. Use the hashtag show me your sorry.
Show me your
if
sorry.
you enjoyed this video, tweet and comment at us about your favorite fashion icon, moment, piece. Just let us know. We'd love to see and hear all about it. Thank you again for tuning in to Popcorn Talks BollyWHAT. I'm your host, Kanika Lal. Follow me on Twitter at Kanika Lal and on Instagram at YouCanHaveItLal. And where can they follow you guys?
You can follow me at VivaciouslyViv on Twitter and on Instagram and also on YouTube. And then, of course, go to vivaciouslyvivian.com.
Nice. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _MichelleFee.
Yay, have a good Friday and namaste.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network. The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.